The Middle East, land of ancient civilizations, golden empires, and, well, let's be real, endless geopolitical headaches. Now, why is this region always in the news? Why are its borders so weird? And why do so many of today's conflicts feel like sequels to arguments from 100 years ago? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a road trip through history with zero diplomatic immunity. Let's start in the early 1900s, back when the Middle East was part of the Ottoman Empire, a giant multi-ethnic jigsaw puzzle held together with sultans and stubbornness. But then came World War I, because, of course, everybody had to hate each other at one point. The Ottomans picked the wrong side, Team Germany, and, spoiler, they lost. Cue Britain and France pulling out their crayons and drawing brand new borders like it was arts and crafts day at Imperial School. Enter the Sykes-Picot Agreement, aka two guys who had never been to the Middle East decide its future. They carved up the Ottoman lands like a Thanksgiving turkey, ignoring little things like ethnic groups, tribes, religion, history, or logic. You like straight lines in the desert? Thank these guys. After World War I, the League of Nations handed out mandates, which is a fancy word for colonies we're pretending aren't colonies. Britain took Iraq, Palestine, and Jordan. France grabbed Syria and Lebanon. It was all very polite. And completely disastrous. Ethnic tensions? Ignored. Sectarian divides? What are those? National identity? Never heard of it. The result? States that were basically pressure cookers with no safety valves. But don't worry, they'll be just fine. What's the worst that could happen? Fast forward to post-World War II, aka the funny mustache guy. Colonialism out, nationalism's in, and everyone wants independence, but nobody can agree on what that means. How about we play conflict bingo? Arab-Israeli wars? Check. Syrian civil war? Oh, definitely. Sunni versus Shia tensions? Absolutely. U.S. invasions? Multiple times. Kurdish independence movement? Still going strong. Now, these aren't just random fights. They're the messy inheritance of decades, sometimes centuries, of bad border drawing, foreign meddling, oil-fueled politics, and unresolved identity crises. Wait, did I mention oil? Oh yeah, turns out the Middle East is sitting on the world's biggest supply of "let's intervene here" fluid. The discovery of oil made everyone suddenly very interested in the region, especially countries that couldn't locate it on a map until Exxon showed up. Foreign powers have funded coups, propped up dictators, and dropped enough bombs to build a whole new mountain range. All in the name of stability. And by stability, I mean fuel. Today's borders are still based on those century-old drawings, but the identities inside them? Yeah, that's not so simple. Iraq, a mix of Sunnis, Shias, and Kurds, all with different goals and historic grievances. Syria? A civil war with so many sides it needs a seating chart. But that civil war will be for another day. Israel and Palestine? Yeah, that's still not resolved. At all. Yemen? Humanitarian crisis. Proxy war. Disaster. Lebanon? Economic collapse. Political paralysis. And just a sprinkle of sectarian drama. Iran and Saudi Arabia? Frenemies competing for influence across the region, one proxy war at a time. And the US? Still showing up, still liberating, still absolutely confused. So, to answer why the Middle East is the way it is, it's because of a century of arbitrary borders, imperial planning, ignored local identities, oil-fueled interventions, and a whole lot of broken promises. Now, the past didn't just influence the present. It built it brick by brick, then doused it in gasoline and handed everyone a lighter. So, next time someone asks, why can't they all just get along? You can say, because Britain and France drew the borders while sipping tea and ignoring everything that actually mattered. Like, subscribe, and remember, if your country was invented by Europeans who didn't live there, chances are, things are gonna get complicated real soon.
History.